Pope Leo XIV is still only days old, and yet there is a sense of clarity and mission about it that began from his walk onto the world stage on May 8th. Among the reasons for the sense of certainty and immediate stability is a deliberate decision he made to dress in the traditional vesture of the popes. This was not a rejection of the deliberate simplicity of Pope Francis, but a conscious effort to connect himself, and with it, his pontificate, to his predecessors and the long customs and symbols of the papacy and the church.
Journalists, members of the Roman Curia, and diplomats gathered within the Vatican walls in the Campo Santo Teutonico for the presentation of the EWTN book, Leo XIV, Portrait of the First American Pope. This biography offers a portrait of the life, education, and experiences that led the American Robert Francis Prevost to the papacy in Rome.
In understanding him, though, we have to understand where he came from. I mentioned Chicago, Peru, Rome. Yes, he is a U.S. citizen, but he is a universal person.
The author details the influence of growing up in Chicago at a time when America had close-knit Catholic families, thriving parishes, and places of joy in the faith. He also recounts the future Pope's subsequent years as a true missionary experience.
He is somebody who, by his call to the priesthood and to the life of the Augustinians, embarked on an absolutely stunning journey. He had no idea he would be going. Something tells me he did not anticipate going to Peru, or that he would spend 20 years there, or that he'd come back to Peru as a bishop, or that he'd be head of the Augustinian order, meaning that he would travel the globe. So as I mentioned, he really is profoundly somebody who understands and has, I think, a finger on the pulse of the world.
Bunson said that the newly elected Pope embodies the mission of the pontificate, to be the center of unity in the Church.
The author, Matthew, has highlighted the very important mission of Pope Leo XIV, namely as a bridge builder among cultures and religions.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
It seems to me that the initiative is very ambitious, because it is to write a book about a pope who has just arrived. But in that sense, it also seems to me to be very successful, because it is necessary for someone to give guidance on the steps that Pope Leo XIV is going to take.
Cardinale Prevost.
When the Pope was announced, our new Pope was announced, many people surprised, right? So I think this is a very good opportunity, and I'm thanks to the writer. So this is the time for the people to know more about the Pope. Who is this Pope?
As a new Pope, it's very important for everybody to get to know him, to know his background, to know where he came from, to know all the path that led him to be the Pope today.
This biography is not only a first glimpse into the life of the newly elected Pope, but also forms part of the culmination of EWTN's coverage of the interregnum period, in which more than 50 EWTN members reported from Rome.
In illo uno unum, in the one we are one. That, more than anything else, is what Pope Leo XIV believes the world needs to know today.
The biography is available in the EWTN Religious Catalog and from online stores.